Alright, yo, welcome back guys to more solo queue. I forgot to make the thing again for my name. That I want to make it to where like I get a random generated name every game. I think it's kind of fun just to see like what different names you get. But yeah, I forgot to turn that off. And it looks like we're playing against a 5-stack, I think, just off the bat. I would assume so. These guys aren't too high of ranks. As of recording this right now in my main, I think I'm... What rank am I? Emerald? Or Plat 1 something, I think I'm like Emerald though. So comparing my main account, and I didn't even feel like I grinded too much. Seeing like, you know, their peak right now, like their highest rank on their team is gold. They haven't been playing too much. But then also again, my teammates are all silver right now. These guys all insta-locked people very fast. I did want to kind of do it for this video that I'm gonna play like kind of different characters that like have a bit more changes to them. Like let's say example Pulse Shotgun, and then he has this Reaper M3. Someone that gave me this idea of playing this gun and like setup was Background. Background was playing so much Pulse when I was playing on my main account, grinding out my main, that I thought, you know what, let's try doing that as well for my kind of like video. Just start trying to do a little more different stuff. I do have an idea for what to do here, because I do think Consulate is actually a perfect map to play Pulse on. Or, he was more perfect. But I'm also gonna be kinda useless to my team here and just run. I'm gonna go Rat. Sorry team, but I'm being that Pulse right now. That just like goes and hides. Sorry guys. Being a bad teammate, but this is what I want to do right now. Hopefully you guys can forgive me. But I want to go down here and play underneath Visa, because a pretty common spot for people to push when your upstairs site is Visa. And yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of a selfish play here, not reinforcing much. I did reinforce one wall and then I left. I didn't want to release any information about me being on Pulse Shotgun here. And I'm also going to sit over here. Okay, someone... Okay, they have an IQ, first of all. I wanted to see if anyone was actually going to rush over here. There's someone outside of Visa right there, but he looks like he's going to go up to admin instead. I think there's just one pushing admin right now so far. I think that's mostly it. I'm gonna kind of already start to walk up a little bit more. Let's see, do we have Visa Cam? Do we have Visa Cam? Okay, so they should be taking admin here soon. Let's see if I can get that nitro. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's leave now. Do have to be a little worried about where this IQ might be. In case they're like holding me. And let's run away. Try to play just a little close on this door with the shotgun. Nice, good nitro. So one's bottom spiral from the yellow ping I'm seeing from my teammates. Okay, Jesus, that shotgun took a little while, but I got it in the end. But yeah, so things worked out for me there. I think it was a good play for me. But now I shouldn't go Pulse again. Even though we're going to be in the downstairs site, I don't think Pulse would work again. They had an IQ already, even though they didn't have a know that we had Pulse. But sometimes when you play a character like IQ, but then you also know that they have a pulse, that's when you play kind of different, because then you're playing IQ with the meaning of trying to find the pulse. But she didn't know that obviously I was pulse, so she wasn't actually actively looking for me specifically. You guys understand what I'm talking about. It's like if you see someone on Valkyrie and then you go IQ with the meaning to try to find the cams, you're gonna be much more active with your utility to try to find the Val cams. Who else kind of got like a little bit of a change here? I know what Mai did with the little shotgun he has. I'm trying to think of anyone else maybe bigger. For now, let's just go tube. Honestly, let's go ACOG. You know, let's go back to crushing the ACOGs like last season. Really, I do want to just go tube because I wanted to see how viable the ACOGs still are compared to everyone else that's using a 1x on my team. It might not be the biggest example this round because maybe, for example, I just lose a bad gunfight or just die in a bad way. I'm reinforcing the wrong wall. This yellow wall, you want to reinforce it on this side because you want the head holes to be over here. And the reason why you want head holes to be over here, if anyone's playing pillar, they won't die from the hallway. And then this is like the ultimate safe spot. The only way you die is like if they peek up a little bit at the hallway, but otherwise you should be good. Usually I put the head holes on the other side, but just for this instance that this mute reinforced it, I'm not gonna reinforce them and do the other ones. I'll just go along with his plan here. And probably just like kind of barricade this side. I think this vigil's spawn peeking. I'm just gonna barricade this side over here, just to slow them down in case they're doing any sort of pushback here. And then I'm also gonna barricade over here too. I do believe this is gonna be a little difficult, but okay, they missed. Put a tube on it anyways. Oh, good nitro, guys. I got the thermite charge, so honestly that was pretty perfect. Now they have to thermite again. If Bandit's bandit checking, no. Okay, he didn't bandit check, which is kind of a little unfortunate. I feel like that was the time for him to actually bandit check there, hearing the thermite charge go down. Because they wasted nades. But I guess he wasn't really aware of that. Happens. The Capkins. Okay, I don't know how that got out. Wait, he's just in sight. Oh my god. Damn. Did we have the camera? They shot the camera. I didn't mind what Capkin was doing here because it should have been obvious that like eventually they would go up top. They kind of just went into sight and just won their gunfights, and we didn't really have any sort of cross to help them. I was a little worried about the backside, that's why I was kind of just sitting on it because we had no utility. We didn't barricade that hallway. So the gap basically there was spiral, but we had that camera there, so we would assume that someone would be watching it. So the other gap that no one was actually watching, no cam on, no utility, was that hallway. So that's why I thought it was my job to watch that. But then they just ended up just doing a full site take with the breach. They walked in, killed the bandit without any refrag. It's unfortunate. I didn't know the mute was actually like playing like deep yellow, so he actually couldn't even swing to get any sort of pick back. I feel like because Capkin was roaming upstairs, I don't think the mute needed to play in yellow there. But I think it was just unfortunate, just the way Bandit lost the gunfight to the sledge immediately, and then I died to the sledge as well. Like, we just gave 1v1s, basically. That wasn't that great. Let's go, let's go Mel here. Because I'm gonna put utility for the backside this time, so I don't really have to worry about it. In case they do like a solo push or something. But I feel like if we kind of let them take the breach here, it should be fine. We do know that they're running nades, so I should probably keep in mind where I'm going to put my Melusis, so they don't just nade them when they throw them over. And I'm also gonna put the head holes on this side this time. The reason I like to do the head holes on that side is so that when you're playing on this little like kind of connector into like the hallway, you have this like wall to play off of, and not just have it be head holes. It's almost like a little safe spot, like playing in this little corner right here. That's what I see it as. I do wish I got some help making these rotates and such, but it's okay. Put a Mel here. I do like that my teammates are actually reinforcing that backside. Unless they popped open the hatches, I actually do like it, whether they popped open the hatches or reinforced them. I think it's actually a good plan to do. Put a Mel like that. And then... ah, no, a teammate got picked. I'm gonna put a Mel... can I land one on here? Mavericking the wall. I don't like that little maverick hole. Let's just put a Mel like this. I don't like these little maverick holes. He just got a one tap somehow. Good job. I wanted to put my Mels down, but I don't know if I can anymore. Where do I hear that? I'm just gonna try to put a Mel down. But I swear I hear these guys. I don't really like my position here anymore. I knew he was there, but like the pea shooter of a gun I had. This is winnable. Hopefully he knows he's also in that hallway. Yep. I don't really like this position from the Capcan, but it might work. I think he has to swing. I think the Capcan should swing here. Do we have a cam? Oh, we do. I do like the yellow pinging from our team instead. Oh, nice shot, Capcan. Beautiful pre-fire. Beautiful, beautiful play from our Capcan here. I do think it just didn't even need to be this like close, because they were doing a backside push with little maverick holes in the front. But once we kind of noticed they were doing a backside push, it was like our team kind of played aggressive on it. I was a little late to my setup as well, because I was kind of forced to do all the shotgunning. No one really else on my team did any, so it kind of just made it a little bit difficult for me there. But really well played from our Capcan, just getting those picks, reading kind of what was happening there. Of course, they brought up Brava, and they hacked my Melusi. Made things a little iffy there, but it worked out in the end. I like the Blackbeard here. Okay, someone else got Twitch. I was about to go Twitch, but that's alright. I think what is a really good pick on a map like Consulate, and upstairs attack especially, is a Flores. I think every time you're attacking upstairs on Consulate here, bring the Flores if you have a Flores available. Even if they run a mute, you should be able to still like Flores drone some things, because they won't be able to mute every single entry point where you can Flores drone. You just gotta be able to know where the mute jammers are, if they do run a mute, of course. And it obviously would be a little annoying to deal with mute jammers as a Flores, but some things that you could Flores, people don't often would mute. And I could probably show some examples of where you want to Flores drone on this map, because someone that does a good job of it is Background. And one easy spot to Flores drone is this desk right here, because then they can't play behind it in reception. Let's say you go from Spiral, they can't play on it, and it's just no longer a safe zone to play. It's actually very important in comp for people to explode that, so they either use Ash or Flores, whatever's available, they use to open up that desk so that the reception area isn't as safe to play anymore. So that's already one, that's going to be a priority for one of my Flores drones. And if they shoot the first one, I'll try to still prioritize and do more than just one Flores drone for that. First I need to just get up top. And I like the Blackbeard. I think Blackbeard on Consulate is actually a really good pick. Okay, so they left that wall soft. That means they have the potential to wallbang through it. I do have to be worried about that. Blackbeard is a good pick for starters. Our Twitch got picked off though, unfortunately. There we go, there's the Flores zone. Exactly what I wanted. It also got a Banshee on top of the desk too. So now let's Flores zone over here. They do have a mute jammer. Let's see if I could jump around them. Couldn't really. But let's jump in. Shoot Spiral. Let's drone myself in. Because I want to take out anybody playing over here. Yep, let's make this Melusi leave. Blackbeard's taking the space, that's perfect. I need to walk in and shoot this man. Okay, I heard her come there, so that was just very easy. I thought for a second I needed to go help these guys and then just play off of the audio for reception if she ends up going reception. I think it was just pretty simple there that I was able to play with a lot of like safety there after I took that space. The Blackbeard played amazing there. That round was definitely just held set by him because he got the first pick, then he just took space and kept on taking space and space. And he knew when to stop. He actually held himself back from pushing that Melusi deep pass reception into the, I forget what that place is called, into like the office desk area. But basically he just knew that he shouldn't push further than just reception. He just took the space, pushed them back, and then decided to worry about the objective at that point, and that's just amazing, and you love to see that. They had to ban Blackbeard for that because he played that absolutely amazing. Like it doesn't even look that good to look at our scoreboard because we have this guy 1 and 3, 0 and 4. Me 3 and 2 is not even that great, and then 7 and 3 and 5 and 2 are great. But the fact that we're 3-1 with this type of scoreboard, it didn't even look like we should be winning like this bad. Because the rounds we won have been very one-sided. Except for the Capcan clutch, but that round should have been much more easier than it was. And let's see what happens here. We don't have the Blackbeard this time, so we'll see what happens. I do hope that my team can kind of play a bit more coordinated when we don't have the Blackbeard, because the Twitch did get first picked, or not first picked, but got picked after basically giving the pick back that our Blackbeard got, because she was like on site repels, and then she just got picked off of them. It's a little careless to play site repels on Consulate, because for the most part they're just not going to be that useful. Sledge is a good one actually because he has the Mark II as well, the Reaper Mark II. I should consider playing him maybe today as well. So these guys should be downstairs, I would assume? Not really sure. Let's switch on this Visa cam for him. Sledge is just gonna go right in. He is going right in for sure. Okay, so there's a dog over on my yellow ping. Don't know how the hell that just happened. Is there somebody up here with me? I'm kind of afraid if these guys have roamers because we didn't do like any roam clear whatsoever. But if possible, I do want to go Spiral. Because I do see my Ram doing vert with the gridlock here, and I think that's great. Okay, let's try to just walk up on this vigil. I do think it's gonna be quite obvious, but I'm gonna see if I can just do it anyways. Okay, there we go. Let's try to drone it a little bit. Take our time. Got the picks we needed there. The last one should be on pillar. Oh, I missed his head. No way I didn't shoot his head. I knew he would be on that angle too. Great, perfect though. Did I not get an assist for that? I think I did. I definitely saw blood when I shot him. Yeah, that was one of those picks where I knew he was there, but I actually didn't even need to swing like that. I kind of was playing a little greedy there. But I had the confidence of my team, knowing that my team has been playing well this game, that if I'm gonna die to him, my teammates I feel like would have got my refrag fast enough. But if they ended up losing it, I wouldn't really blame them too hard. Because me dying like that to him, I didn't need to die to him. But I chose to take the gunfight anyways. I thought for sure I was winning that, but what do you know, I lost it. But that was a great game to start off episode 2. We actually got a win under our belt, so we ranked up. So that's perfect. And we'll go into the next one. I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, we're in the next game and we're definitely playing against some much better players because seeing their ranks being diamond and like high emerald already, for sure gonna be a tough game. Do have a full PlayStation squad on our team, but doesn't really seem like we got like sweaty stack on our side because we got 3 copper 4s, including me. But if there's a map to beat sweats like this, it would be Coastline. My teammates just have to be prepared for their aggression, and if they're able to counter their aggression, then we could actually do something good here. I think it's kind of about you want to set the pace in a map like Coastline. I feel like you can argue about that in any map, but Coastline is where you want to try to get a lot of sneaky kills. You want to try to catch them off guard, because Coastline, you absolutely cannot bunker sites. You cannot bunker sites. You have to play for kills outside of sight. You just have to. The ace ban is good, so that maybe they don't get the triple wall or the quad wall for billiards. But I'm still gonna kind of play it as if we need to get kills here. So for starters, I'm just gonna go vigil here with impacts, because I'm thinking of doing some sort of impact play here. I'm thinking of it. I just don't know, because the team, I should already expect these guys are gonna have good drone spots of where they're pushing. They're gonna be really locked in because of their rank. You know, it's the 3rd day of the season. They're diamond already. That's really good. That's a very good pace. I do think it's pretty easy nowadays. Like if I played for as long as I would usually do on like the first 2 days of the season, I think by now I've been champ or diamond as well. But I'm only like emerald, and early emerald, because I didn't really play too much. I played like 9 hours the first day and I played 5 hours yesterday. So it's not nearly as much as I usually would play. Let's go hunt out for some drones. See, I already hear a drone in kitchen. Get that drone. Do we have any drones in Sunrise here? Because like I said, a team like this, they would have preset drones. Like there's another one in kitchen right there. Let's go see if we can find anyone in blue bar or office side. Don't see any so far. And here's what I'm going to be trying to do. Fuck, they didn't even actually like repel on where I wanted them to. They have a cam on us, Valkyrie. Damn, that was a crazy wide swing from him. I actually want to see this. Okay, it didn't look that crazy, but on my screen it was like he like moved so fast across the screen I didn't even have time to react. Oh, my HUD is broken again. This keeps on happening like this season, early season, where your HUD gets broken like this, where you can't actually see like the cams, you don't see like who's your actual teammate or not. It's a little annoying. My Valkyrie was a little ambitious there for that kill she was hunting, and this castle is basically dead meat. Maestro's also trying to look for a play here. I'm gonna just keep on trying to play cams here and try to help out. It's just a little unfortunate, because my yellow pings are not really working. He's smoking out a Maestro cam. I don't think he knows how Maestro cams work. Oh, but everyone else is dying though. I don't know how well this is gonna work by just only playing the Maestro cams, to be honest. But we'll have to see. Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of an unfortunate round. I had a good kill, but then Valkyrie died, and then I also gave the kill back. I could have obviously just gave it up, and obviously since I lost the fight against IQ, it's easy to say that I should have gave it up. But I feel like having a boss G on that angle was actually good and unexpected. Because we kind of saw that IQ wasn't really actually expecting me there. She just hit a like a good shot on me. Like, it's just a good shot on me. Can't really say too much about it. They had a drone on me, a Valkyrie, and that's unfortunate. But like I said, we have to do like these aggressive plays to go for these kills. We can't let a team like this execute where you know they're in a 5 stack, you know they're pretty good players just by seeing like they're already high rank early in the season. So you have to prepare yourself for the way these games are going to go. These guys are bringing Bravo, I'm pretty sure. But I'm gonna go with Rooney anyways. I want the DMR. We're definitely gonna have to try to look for kills again. So I might try to spawn peek. Try a nice little sneaky spawn peek. The only one with barbed, unfortunately. So as long as we make sure we get it on the staircase, it's very important when you notice you're the only person with barbed, make sure to get it on the staircases first. Doorways or whatever, get them on the staircases. Maybe the most important thing to do. Like that my teammates are actually reinforcing. Appreciate that from them. Shoot that glass there. Let's see if there's any cams over here. We're gonna try a spawn peek here. I didn't want to peek it for too long because sometimes, I remember one time I actually did die doing that spawn peek. Even though it's like supposed to be like one of the safest spawn peeks in my opinion, I still ended up dying to it somehow. Because you're just standing still shooting like that, it'd be pretty easy. Kill you. I don't like that we didn't reinforce this. I feel like this is one of the most important reinforcements. Nice. This is gonna be a little annoying. I mean, yeah, I knew that was happening. Once like he burnt the Aruni with his arrow, I'm like, I'm gonna get fire arrowed, and then the other one's on big window. I just need to try to take the fight. It's annoying because we had to look for picks there. My pulse had a good job getting the first pick, but then they really hunted him out, and I tried to get some sort of space and play off aggressive off of him, but it just couldn't work with my DMR. I'm not that good with the DMR, but I wanted to play a DMR anyways. We're gonna have to go kitchen and roam. I'm gonna keep on saying it this game that we have to roam, even though they're dealing with us on the roaming pretty well. We have to do it and just try to get these kills. We just got to. The only site you can really kind of bunker at is like penthouse. Even blue bar you have to play extended because you kind of have to play like office and then kitchen. Blue bar is probably the one site that you have to play the extended the most. But let's just worry about kitchen here. Let's go the Legion like I usually do. The only difference here now is that I don't have the secondary shotgun. Wamai has that secondary shotgun, but I don't think he brought it because he probably just forgot to even check about that. But yeah, so far it's not looking that good in the second game. But honestly, I can't really say too much about it. We're just playing against a good 5-stack that's barely locked in and they want their wins. It'd be nice, like if I'm playing against a sweaty 5-stack like this, if I had like a 4-stack that's sweaty, even if they're all in party, if I can trust that they're sweaty and gonna play off of each other, I would feel much more confidence to win, or like to try to win. I wish I had the secondary shotgun here because now I just kind of have to put the bulletproof like that without actually putting it inside the reinforcement. Feet holes are a little interesting from the striker here. Not sure what the Wamai is thinking here. Is he gonna spawn peek? You know what? I don't mind that. Go for it. If you think a spawn peek is gonna work here, go for it. I do like this, but I do feel like these guys would just do a full vert take. A good pick for starters. Wait, I heard someone drop the courtyard. Oh no, now they're dying. That's not good. I had to just try to get that fight. I had to just try to take it. Because when our teammates died in sight, it just made it impossible to play, basically. That guy's playing so safe for this guy to just push up and just kill us all. This IQ has just been entry fragging the entire game against us, and we're not having any answer for it, unfortunately. I think she made the play dropping courtyard. I think that was the person that dropped courtyard. She just killed one, then killed another, and then she had a lot of space to take off of that because I was upstairs. I was trying to do some. I thought she was maybe come billiards, so I thought I would have a good jump on her there, but she didn't. And then the Wamai was in sunrise. The other one was in kitchen, and then he also died. The person in kitchen, so it was just like almost impossible for a retake there by me and Wamai. Not looking good this game, man. But I'm gonna accept the losses humbly. But I'm still gonna fight for it. See if we could do anything about it. Man, when I see people using the G8 on IQ, it always makes me want to play it. But at the same time, I just feel so slow with that gun. But it's just depending on the way your playstyle is. Like that IQ, you can kind of tell the way she plays. She's always holding the ADS button, so she doesn't have to worry about how slow the gun is if she's just always holding the ADS button down. And that's the way you need to play when you play the G8 on IQ. But if you play the Commando, you have a bit more flexibility in playing like for run-ins and like playing like actually to sprint. So you have to have kind of different playstyles, like I said, for that. And that's why you need to understand what gun you're using and to what playstyle it goes with. You guys brought in a Rooney. Okay. Looks like they're gonna be giving a VIP. So this actually could be a good opening for us to take, is this VIP space. So the only problem is that you need other people to pressure other places as well. You need people to pressure Aqua and even possibly like luggage. I wonder if anyone's gonna spawn peek here. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. Oh, looks safe for now. I won't be surprised if these guys do try to come over here and challenge me because they're up 3-0, so they have like the leeway to challenge me. Damn, like this guy's just smoking our entire team. Like, I don't even have any time to do nothing, drone or nothing. I just gotta call and go. I gotta try to just play fast here. I think they're pinging someone downstairs. I think that's a pulse. I'm gonna call again. What? What is that timing? I was even looking at it too, and then I'm like, okay, let me call before I make more of a play. That's some crazy timing right there, man. Because if I killed that Vigil, we actually had like a pretty good look because our teammates were actually starting to take a little bit more space. And the enemy team was willing to give up that space a bit more. Once I died there, it's basically impossible because the Nomad had no more play there because she lost their control of top main. So that was just unfortunate that round there. Even though our teammates did get double killed to start things off, we actually still had a chance in that 3v5 if I just killed the person flanking me at main. But I mean, yeah, if there's a team to lose it to, we're gonna lose it against the people that are very passionate and they're like just try-harding at the start of the season like these guys. So, it's whatever. We'll just go on to the next game. I think I'll play only one more because I am pretty busy today, got some stuff to do. And I'll see you guys in that last game, probably. Alright guys, we're in our next game. And I do know this Safe Cliff guy, I'm pretty sure. Not really sure who these guys are on the other team, but I'm assuming they're also going to be in a 5-stack, but maybe not as competitive just by seeing their ranks alone. I would rather ban Lair. I'm low-key been like wanting to play Skyscraper this season. I guess he was going to be banned anyways. But I've been low-key wanting to play Skyscraper because I felt like I haven't even played that map once this season. And I feel like it's not even that bad of a map to play competitively. I think it's actually pretty good. I think a default like just ace ban is honestly just good here. I don't think you can go wrong with an ace ban on Clubhouse especially. I think Clubhouse is one of those maps where you could just ban any breachers and it won't be a bad decision. You can argue that the shields are pretty important on Clubhouse, but I think nowadays in this meta, it's pretty easy to kind of deal with the shields if they play them in Clubhouse because the kind of like strats changed to where there's a bit more crossfires. So the shield like taking garage control isn't as easy as it might have been before with like the whole castle setup below. Anyways, I'm thinking too much and not picking. Okay, Melusi's perfect. I wanted to make sure I got to Melusi. So I'm always used to doing the holds on this site of holding like cache side and top red, like reinforcing server walls, like the outside server walls, and holding like server, cache, top red, then backing off to con if we need to. But I feel like in solo queue, a lot of people still don't know about that strat, so they're just keen on like, they're just used to reinforcing inside a cache and kind of having like a very default bunker for cache setup. We'll see how what happens there. I do wish this warden was shotgun a little bit more here. It's kind of annoying how like less bailiffs there are now being taken away from people. So the bandit's actually doing exactly what I wanted to do here. So I'm actually going to help him set up quickly to do this setup. And I like it. I think they're going to fly up into garage though, so we do have to be prepared for that. I want to see if I can catch anybody off. Oh my god. Bandit might be screwed. I knew she was there. How did she get that side though so fast? What? How did she cross? And I didn't see that. I'm so lost. Man, I was so locked in and I just died like that. That's kind of annoying though, because like we didn't have any setup fast enough. I didn't get to shotgun as much as I wanted to. I didn't get to reinforce as much as I wanted to. It was a little annoying that me and Bandit kind of knew what the play was there, but we didn't get any help for that type of setup. I could tell Bandit's already a team player. Look at him, he's playing cams. He did like the setup there with the Bandit charges. My team does look like they have good gun skill here though. Like good shots right there. Well played by the shots there. Their gun skill is good, but I do think like their teamwork is just not good. Like look at that recoil control, that's amazing. The fucking Vigil and the Warden, great recoil control. The Doc had 2 picks of its own, but I didn't see them. They ended up winning it in the end, so I shouldn't complain too much. But I do feel like just like the lack of kind of like setup from our team overall. Like the Warden, he has nothing really to do. He was reinforcing a little bit, but I do feel like he should have been doing the shotgun holes mostly rather than I do. Because if I'm going to go on the other side of the map to cache, to make rotates, shotgun holes, reinforce, and put mels down, Warden doesn't have utility to put down. That's just my argument there. People might take it as me complaining too much about my team, but I feel like your workload, depending on what op it is going to be varying, and people have to understand that. I like the Cade here. Let's be a good teammate and go tube with them. You know what? I'm going to play with the safe cliff guy, because so far he's been that bandit of last round that he knows kind of things to do. He's playing for the win here. I like so far his playstyle. So I'm going to try to match him and kind of just like play along with him. And I think that's a good thing for people to do, is to kind of figure out or notice like who is someone you kind of want to play off of if you're solo queuing for the most part. Let's say for example you have a solo queuer that's Ash rushing every round. I don't think you really want to play off of him. Maybe you could try to play off of him for refrags eventually, But sometimes you don't want to play off of him or rely on him too much because he's just playing aggressive. He's just playing like, he's not really playing to help out anybody, but just trying to just, you know, do some rushes and plays. Since we don't have a mirror, I'm reinforcing those two. I don't like these setup. Setup is very interesting. So, I will be Cade tricking, or Tuburo tricking with the Cade. I'm gonna barricade off dirt. I wish that we just made this a blue rotate though. This castle did. Just don't see it being anything good to do. Okay, so they got dirt open. Teammate was roaming and got picked first, but they did get a refrag back, kind of. Not a refrag, but a pick back. And then he got picked back in the end as well, unfortunately. We don't really have any camps to really play off of here. Okay, they got blue. I don't know how I didn't down him there. I don't like this at all. I mean, I just don't know what else I'm really supposed to do there, to be honest. Like that setup, I just didn't like. I didn't fuck with. Like I just like I can't. I can't even like bring myself to try to understand that castle setup with the like the no rotates at blue but feet holes. He ended up making a rotate into blue, but he didn't make a rotate by mannequins into blue. It doesn't make sense to me. If you're gonna hold blue, you gotta hold it fully. You gotta make rotates on both sides. You can't make one rotate on one side and then just leave the other side to be not a rotate. I'm also surprised that the castle even died to that striker in the first place. I don't know what happened there. But I feel like he should have been in a good spot to be able to hold it better. I think what that means to me is I have to play more traps again. Like let's say the Melusi again. Let's do this thing that I do with smoke. That I don't know if you guys have seen on my stream, but it's something that I actually have started doing more often, and it's like an OG meta basically. It's where you hold dirt with smoke. It's something very old, and it's an OG meta when before Warden came out. You know, before the people that like actually would like hold elbow and stuff like that, people would do it with like smoke. And so I'm kind of going back to roots of how that hold was ever a thing. I just want my teammates to hold blue in a more proper way this time, and I will hold dirt. Is he gonna reinforce my rotate? Okay, I thought he was about to reinforce my rotate for a second. I was like, what the hell? Am I getting disrespected like that? Yeah, I'm about to show you guys what I do exactly for this smoke setup. I think it's really good. I'm also gonna shotgun this out. So I want to put barbed here. Just like so. I'm breaking this barricade down just to shoot the cam. Saw the camera there. Someone wants to make a play. Shoot the camera just to make it annoying for them. That guy's probably definitely annoyed that I shot his camera like that. Because I have time. Kate already made the rotates for me. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put barbed right here like this. I'm going to do that. Put my smoke canister like that. So when they're up, kind of starting to hit my barbed, I activate my smoke. And we should be good. Except their Flores droning. Flores drone is crazy. I've actually never met somebody run a Flores drone here in this case. Actually kind of insane to me. What's good is we still have a Fen here. Destroyed my Fen, wow. I downed him. I gotta run, try to help this guy. He was on the gen looking at me? Are you serious? Jesus, is that guy mouse? Holy fuck. Oh, good shot. And he dropped hatch. I don't like this angle really. It should be obvious to the Dokubi that he's there. Walking up on your right. Oh. Well, this Doc is playing it very risky right now. He has time, he could stim himself. We have this cam. No way! What happened there to him? Oh, I mean, fair play, like, good shot by the Dokubi. But the Duck, he should have had the good confidence there. That gunfight he won against the Grim, it should have gave him that confidence to take that gunfight with the Dokubi. The thing is at first I was like, yo, back up, play the time, give yourself a stim. But then when he started playing kind of like close, I just think that what he did was wrong. I think he should have either played the backup, just run immediately and try to play for a stim himself back to comfortable HP, or play fully aggressive on the Dokubi. Don't just sit in the corner and wait for it to swing you. But obviously, who knows if that would have worked. I just think that he should have played with more confidence in that situation. Because he played with good confidence against the Grim. Won the fight, it looked like he had great aim there, and then it just didn't work. I don't really want to go breacher here, but it's like my teammates are kind of like forcing it onto me. These guys didn't ban ace, so they're probably doing a bad downside, or like a bottom hold. They do have a zombie on the board, so that would still be a problem. And I think I'll switch to IQ and hope that one of my teammates goes like the Habana or just a like striker. Yeah, we have striker with the impact EMPs, not the impact EMPs, the heartbeat charge. But I like going as IQ specifically for downstairs, not even just for like the gadget. The gadget's like the obvious thing, but the nades too. In case they're running in a zombie, they could easily be having those nades. Or I could easily be using those nades to destroy any zombies playing on gun rack, because that's where people like to play very often. I always call it gun racks, but the easiest way to call it is AKs, just for people to understand. Because AK is just easier to say than gun rack. Yes, we have a Habana. Love it, Safe Cliff. He might be 0-3, but he's playing for the team, and I love that. I believe these guys are mousers, though, the way they're playing. Xbox is pretty, like, often you're gonna run into mousers. Is my audio bugging me or something? Like, why is my audio like this right now? It actually sounds so bad. I could honestly just get the Kate off of him. I think he's Kate tricking. Okay, well I like the work that we're doing so far. I see a shield over there, so I should go destroy it for them. I'll destroy that shield for him. And now I get shit on. I'm actually so surprised that Vigil re-peaked that. I mean, nice shot. Like, damn, I'm playing against people that with good aim. But I do think that a lot of them are probably mouse, to be honest. The Grim, whoever the Grim was from the last round, I think for sure he's got to be mouse. Because the way he was just very reactive, very fast. And just looking at their names, Jitters, like that's such a mouse name. But I don't know. Sometimes nowadays it's hard to tell for me who's actually mouse or not. And I'm not just saying mouse because they have good aim. Like, it's the way they're aiming. It like looks mouse to me. Yeah, zombie should work. We started off really good with our team, but then it kind of went downhill. It doesn't really help that obviously Safecliff isn't really been able to get too many good picks, or picks in general. But he is trying to play like the good ops. I'm also dying in like to good shots. Like it's just like tough to even compete against the shots I'm dying to. It's not gonna take away my confidence for taking gunfights, but it is like damn, like they're just hitting nice shots on me. Can't do much about it. Maybe this is just their game for their good aim here right now, not my game for my aim. Who knows? Sometimes it'll be like that where you have games where you'll win all your gunfights, you'll be confident to take any gunfight, and then you'll have the games where it's like you want to take gunfights but you're just not winning them. And that's usually the worst, when you want to take gunfights but you're just not winning them. It's a different story if like you don't feel confident enough to take gunfights. But when you're confident to take gunfights and you just keep on losing them, that's like, it's like such a humbling feeling. And right now that's me. Like I'm confident to take gunfights, it's just I'm not winning them. Let's go Maverick here. Try to play for the team. Today started off so well. Not looking too good so far. I do want to put my episodes into 4 like games. I think 4 games is like the perfect amount for each episode. It's just that I do have other plans to do, and I actually wasn't like, I didn't actually really feel like if I had the time to do this, like the recording for solo queue today. Let me see if I could even. Why is that not open? Oh my god. I don't like this, that she's just playing so aggressive. I knew that was gonna happen. We're just gonna go garage door and play aggressive. Like, fuck off, man. That's so annoying. Like, how did the Montang die? Safe clip, man. I was just praising him, how he's like, I want to play with him this game because he's playing good ops. He played the Montang, which is a good op, but how did he die? Did like a Nitro really fuck him up that bad? Like, fuck, man. It also caught me off so off guard. The person just playing close on the door. Okay, let's see this. This guy just died to this gun. Let's see if this guy's mouse. Okay, this looks controller. That looks pretty controller, that guy. At the same time, sometimes, like, seeing these guys, some of them looked mouse. But that kill right there did look like controller. Like, maybe it's just, like, his best game so far today. Just playing like that. I mean, fair enough. No. Yeah, I think I'll just call it for there today. I still can't see my season stats. I would have to, like, actually queue to see my season stats. .2 win-loss is fucking insane, man. We're gonna have to get that up in the next episodes. Um, but yeah, at least we got a win today. It was starting off so good and then it went to shit. It's still early season, so it's honestly my mistake for honestly queuing early season like this when you're gonna like you're bound to run into sweaty stacks. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.